Lizzie Borden was born in 1860 in Fall River, Massachusetts, and was the youngest of 3 children. Her father, Andrew Borden, was a successful businessman and property owner, and her mother died when Lizzie was just 2 years old. Growing up, Lizzie was described as shy and reserved, and she struggled with health problems throughout her childhood. She was educated at a local boarding school and later attended a seminary in Connecticut, but her poor health prevented her from completing her studies. After returning home, Lizzie became increasingly estranged from her father and stepmother, Abby, who married Andrew Borden just 3 years after Lizzie's mother died. There were rumors of tension and conflict in the Borden household, and Lizzie and her older sister Emma reportedly disliked their stepmother. Despite her strained relationship with her family, Lizzie was involved in many social activities in Fall River, including volunteering at the local church and attending events at the town's elite social clubs. She was known for her fashionable clothing and love of expensive jewelry, which some saw as evidence of her materialistic nature. In the years leading up to the murders, Lizzie's behavior became increasingly erratic, and she was said to suffer from spells and fainting spells. She was also rumored to have had a romantic relationship with a local actress, which added to the scandalous nature of the case. Overall, Lizzie Borden's childhood and upbringing were marked by tragedy and tension, and her strained relationship with her family may have contributed to the violent events that would later unfold. In 1892, the town of Fall River, Massachusetts was rocked by a shocking and brutal crime that would go down in history as one of America's most notorious murders. The victims were Andrew and Abby Borden, wealthy and prominent citizens of the town, and the prime suspect was Andrew's daughter Lizzie. Lizzie Borden was a spinster in her 30s who lived with her father, stepmother, and sister Emma in a large Victorian house.
On August 4, 1892, Andrew and Abby were found brutally hacked to death with an axe in their home, and Lizzie quickly became the prime suspect in the case.
The investigation was plagued by inconsistencies and conflicting accounts, and Lizzie's behavior only added to the suspicions against her. She gave contradictory statements about her whereabouts at the time of the murders, burned a dress that she claimed was stained with paint, and was rumored to have had a contentious relationship with her father and stepmother. Despite the lack of physical evidence linking Lizzie to the murders, she was arrested and charged with the crimes. Her trial became a media sensation, with newspapers across the country covering the proceedings in detail. Lizzie's defense team argued that she could not have committed the murders due to her social standing and the fact that she was a woman, but the prosecution pointed to her odd behavior and inconsistent statements as evidence of guilt. In the end, Lizzie was acquitted of the murders, but her reputation was forever tarnished. She became an infamous figure in American history, and the murders remain unsolved to this day. What makes the Lizzie Borden case so fascinating is the many unanswered questions that continue to surround it. Was Lizzie really capable of committing such a heinous crime? Did she have an accomplice? Was she covering up for someone else? The truth may never be known, but the mystery of the Borden murders continues to captivate and intrigue people to this day. Catch up for more story.